Hello everyone. This is an unorthodox time for my daily drawing practice. It's a bit earlier, and I mentioned in the Discord server where I shared this wonderful reference from Wassel Found Photos that one of my kids was unwell today, and he slept for like 5 hours in the afternoon, and he just woke up, seemed happy, and he's playing with his sister. And I thought, I'm just going to take this opportunity to do a really quick live stream because I want to push this idea of my watercolor wet media this month is my theme, and I want to encourage myself to get really loose with it. That's kind of my hope and ambition for the month. And things are peaceful here at the moment, so I just thought I'd take this opportunity to jump on. Hi, Martina, for being here so spontaneously. This is going to be a quick stream, and if something happens and if I'm called away, I'm just going to leave. So this will be a really quick one and we'll see what happens. But I encourage you to join me every day for the daily reference practice. I have my workspace, my camera with a different lens pointing down today, so I can let the watercolor kind of do its thing, which also may mean it's going to take longer to dry. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But that being said, let's just start drawing because I don't know how much time I have. Martina, how are you doing? What's up today in your world? I haven't drawn flat on the table for a long time. I used to... I've had phases. I've actually just recently, yesterday, thought about changing my setup to being a standing setup again, which I periodically do. This is going to be quick. So we'll see what happens. I'm just to the idea of sketching with wet media. Eventually, I'm going to try going straight to watercolor, but just having this drawing here. If all else fails, it's your day off. Cool. If this turns into a wet hot mess, I will just be able to draw back on top of it. That's kind of the fail safe. If it's too wet and too much of a mess, oh, look at that chipped tooth, amazing. I didn't realize there was such a big chip. I knew there was something with the teeth, but that's cool. If you don't already know, I think it's Oliver Wassel, Found Photos, and who's a great photographer. The Wassel Found Photo Instagram account has a wealth of incredible vintage photos which are shared for everyone to do with as they please. So I'm really interested. It'd be interesting to know where these found photos were found. It's really interesting to see all of these people. All right, so that's my drawing. What was that? A 3-minute sketch. Lewis. Oh, damn. Hello, Lewis. Oh, I want the focus to stay down here. Lewis, you shared things, color suggestions, and what was it? Green. I thought I'd try green and orange, and I can't tell you at the moment what this green is that I have, but I'm just gonna put it on here and see what happens. So I'll try green and orange. I'm not sure it's gonna work with the orange that I have because I have this like transparent orange, but I'm not sure I've used them together before, so it's going to be interesting. And maybe I want to push myself into the wetness, so maybe this should be, maybe it should get wet. So my two youngest, one of whom has been unwell, they are playing happily at the moment. So after a long afternoon nap, there has been a resurrection, and now they're happily playing. So I thought I will come here and do this thing that I wanted to do, which was try and get quick and loose with my wet media and see what happens. So yeah, orange and green. What is this? What am I doing? Oh, look at that. Ugh, wetness seeping down. Does anyone have any kind of philosophy on how to use wet and wet paint? Whoa, that's very green. I guess I'm thinking values. Or maybe it's also the saturation. Let's see. Ronnie, hello. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a live video at this time either, but glad you're here. Anyone who happens to catch this and wonder, because I know sometimes people are like, huh, when are your live videos? What's going on? It's confusing. And I expected that the beginning of daylight savings was going to be confusing anyway. But now, yeah, I'm here super early because one of my kids was unwell, and I figured it's a bit of, I'm just taking the time which is available. And right now I can be here. Right now is peaceful. A contented moment. Who knows how long it will last. So this is time constraints, or the feeling that this may end any moment, is an interesting way to go about starting a portrait, or starting anything. So sometimes like that feeling of like, oh, I don't know if it's worth starting, I don't have enough time. Now I'm like, I think I don't have much time, and I'm just going to start anyway and see. So yeah, tomorrow, the Drawn Together show. And Jaken Udolfia will be joining us. And I'm pretty excited. The link to the Drawn Together channel is in the description of this video. And you can head on over there. I set up the live stream, so you can like bookmark it, hit the notification bell. It's going to be really cool. So I'm just amazed by everything Anjekin has been doing. He sent me some of his work today, which he's doing so much. It's like, it's illustration, and I know he's done magazine illustration in the past, and he's been doing murals for a long time. And I became aware of him, I think through the Drawn Together show. He was watching, and we got in touch, and I was like, oh, he did Smart School stuff, which was like the mentorship that I did with Rebecca Gay, was the first semester of Smart School. And I was like, oh, maybe we know some of the same people. And then got in touch and saw some of his work. I was like, oh, cool. Do you want to come on our show, Drawn Together? And tomorrow, after, I think it's maybe like a year and a half ago, that I asked if he'd like to join us. And tomorrow he will be joining. So that'd be cool. Pranav. Hello. Nice to have you here. You wanted to ask me, will I draw portrait with pencil shading in future? Definitely. It's something, if you go to the replays on my channel, I've done a lot of pencil portraits the last couple of months. And this month I want to focus on wet media. But I would definitely get back to pencils again. It's such a universal drawing tool. So for sure, I will. It's nice to have you here. Where are you? How is this time frame for you? This is not my usual streaming time, but I have wondered recently about what if I were to stream earlier, when possible. And Lewis says, orange and green can be great. They're secondary colours. They're surely good to use and harmonise as well. They're almost within the range of complementary colours. Yeah, that was really cool. Those colour mixes, those suggestions that you sent. I just hear my... Hi, Icon! Hi! You can grab something to eat from the kitchen. I'll be down soon. The firstborn has arrived. This is interesting. I feel like it needs to dry. There's some interesting things happening there. It's so cool working flat. I've been working upright for so long. Can you see things? This is a different lens, by the way. I usually have a zoom, which is pointing over there, and this is like a really compact little one. It's 10:48 in India right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about even earlier in the day, like my morning, which I guess would be afternoon in India. I know that I have a few people watching from India sometimes. It's really nice to have you here. Okay, Lewis says to make them darker, you should use them with as little water as possible. Okay, I'll do that right now. But these are it feels like two very bright colors. And I'm mixing them over here and making this kind of mud. Oh, it's darker. Hi, Icon. I'm live streaming now instead of later, so I'll be able to read to you later. And Arvid is resurrected. He just got up 20 minutes ago. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, okay? I'm nearly finished, and then I'll come sit with you. These really... The eyes. I'm hesitant to do anything of this, like tiny little detailed areas with the brush. But maybe if I get this... this little brush here. And I think I'll kind of leave it like that. This is about 13 minutes. Thanks. And I'll draw on top of it just to finish it up. And I feel like, I don't know, this is interesting. I pushed it, things are bleeding, the colours are moving into each other, which is something that I wanted to do a bit more. Kira just got home, but I'll wrap it up soon anyway. To remove excess moisture, use kitchen paper before applying the colour in the watercolour. Thank you, Lewis. I will. I have toilet paper on the desk, which is more compact than it's clean, by the way. More compact than the kitchen paper. So I am going to... Oh, this green is totally different. emerald green. I'm going to keep trying these limited color palettes. I'm going to keep pushing the idea of the wet media sketch, and I would love to see your interpretations and have you join me on the adventure. And we'll see how we go through this month of wet media sketches. So yeah, Drawn Together tomorrow. If you're not already, subscribe to the Drawn Together account. It's linked in the description of this video. And on Saturday, I'm doing a Procreate workshop. I'm going to post some stuff on my Instagram account. If you're not already, subscribe to me over on Instagram. Right there on my arm here, Dylan Sara. If you're posting your sketch, you can tag Wassel Found Photos. I think I'm going to take some more time to draw on top of this. Dab to erase. Sayan Sengupta, hello. Nice to see you here. This is a very short live stream, and I feel compelled to do much more, but it needs to dry and stuff. But I have my children to tend to, though they sound very joyful, which is good to hear. It's good after a spell of being unwell to hear the noise again. Yeah, so this is cool. I feel like doing this really brief, spontaneous live stream. It feels very unfinished, but it has been good to just kind of push the idea of doing a quick wet media sketch. And I feel like I could kind of salvage the things about this that I don't feel too good about. I could salvage them with a pencil. Maybe as I continue throughout the month, I'll be able to do more and more just with the brush. But for now, this was a good jump into being more spontaneous with the paint. All right, cool. Thanks everyone. I would love to see your versions of this, and I suspect I will spend some more time on this. It will change a bit, but for now, I'm really glad that you've been able to jump on here so spontaneously, join my live stream, and yeah, draw with me every day. Join the Discord server if you haven't already, because I'm sharing reference every day. And I thought this would be interesting to show you. Leading up to my Procreate workshop, I'm sharing our, oh yeah, put your drawing hand emoji in the chat so I know that you've made it all the way to the end. Oh, such cold light. So here is a Procreate portrait. Saturday evening, my time, is my Procreate workshop. Shapes in Procreate. And this one's really dark and really cool. And look at that eye. Oh, look at that. Look at those shapes, just that little bit of green there. All made of shapes to put the portrait together. So, oh, that's interesting. I had forgotten that there's green in the eye. There's some magenta on the lips. Cool. All right, so this kind of thing is what we're going to be looking at on Saturday in great detail. We'll be making a portrait together in Procreate using all of these shapes and stuff. It's going to be really cool. So you can head on over to dylansara.com to sign up for the Procreate workshop. And if you're interested in the mentorship, it's open. Get in touch with me. Go to my website, dylansara.com/mentorship, and there you'll find all of the information about that. I would love to have some of you join me and to work with you in depth in the coming months. Thank you so much to everyone who was able to join so spontaneously and drawing hand emojis in the chat. And I think I need some more time with this portrait, but I'm glad that I just did it so spontaneously, and glad that some of you were able to join me. Thank you. Have fun, everyone. And tomorrow I'll be live streaming in the morning, my time, because in the evening it's going to be the Drawn Together show. So please join us for the Drawn Together show. Tell all of your friends. Anjiken Udolfia is an incredible artist. It's going to be really cool hanging out with him. murals, comics, hip hop, Magic the Gathering. He showed me an illustration he did there, which is really cool. He's doing so much and he's so driven, and his work is so vivid, and he has this message of passion and empowerment, and it's so cool. I can't wait to talk to him. So please join us tomorrow in half an hour's time for the Drawn Together show. Thank you for being here. I love you all.